Well, a lot of what I would tell myself are things that I did figure out on my own. Problem is how long it took me to understand how the world works. I haven't always been like I am right now, the person that you see here. I've always been myself, but I haven't been like this. A long time ago, I couldn't make phone calls, I couldn't go to restaurants, couldn't go to crowded public places. I had no idea if my clothes fit, and I'd wear the same thing every day if you gave me the chance. I asked inappropriate questions, and I gave blunt answers that weren't always appreciated. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about there. There's a lot more, but you get the idea. So I did find my place in the world, and I think you can too. So here's advice I would give myself, and maybe some of it might work for you. So I'm going to start off the video with some positive news. You're going to make some mistakes. Yeah, that's right, you will, and that's a good thing. Making mistakes means that you're venturing out into the world, and when you do that, you're not going to get everything right the first time. We learn from mistakes, and they stop us from making serious errors, the kind of things that aren't so easy to fix, that cause problems, the things that you got to deal with later. Yeah, you don't want to make serious errors, so you make mistakes first. They'll make you stronger and never stop moving forward. Don't beat yourself up for making the occasional mistake. We all do it. You're going to. I do it. Everybody does. If you want to do something, don't let fear stop you. Moving forward to the life that you deserve, it can be scary because you don't always have a clear view of how things are going to turn out. Fear means that you need to be prepared. That's what it is. It's your body telling you to be prepared. And if you're worried about mistakes, you hardly know what I think about them. Don't worry about it. Do your research, take your time, and that will help the fear to go away. But don't let the fear stop you. Do not let that happen. Also, you're worthy to pursue your goals. If you feel something inside that gives you joy, you want to hang on to it. You want to learn about it. You want to pursue it. You've got a right to be yourself. The things you feel most strongly are going to keep you interested, and they'll take you forward in life. So remember, pursue your goals. It's something you've got, it's something you can do. Here's one. It kind of relates to me, maybe not to you so much. If you have an interest in the arts, then go for it. Don't wait. If you want to play music, try it out. If you think you could write stories, why not try? Give it a try. Same with drawing. If you're not sure how to start, you can look on the internet. The fact that you're interested, that means you have a desire. And skill will come with practice, but desire keeps you moving forward. That's the important thing. Another thing, don't compare yourself to others. Even if they're very good at what they do, remember that they started in the same place you're at right now. Just thinking about it, they had the desire. They took the steps and they practiced. You can do the same thing. And it's true, it really will work. Use your desire, practice your skill, you'll get better at stuff. Here's one. When you make a decision, it's not going to be the last one you ever make. Don't be scared of making decisions. Don't think when you decide something that that's the end of everything, because that's not the way it will be. You'll find that out, but I'm telling you that now, just so you know. Deciding what to do next, it can be kind of scary, but if you make a decision, you're going to move forward. If you don't make a decision, you will never move forward. And even if you make the wrong decision, you're going to learn from it. Always remember that moving forward means looking at what is in front of you and deciding what to do about it. Don't be scared to decide. Decide, see how it goes, and you will get better and you will learn. Here's one. I remember the day I figured this one out. You aren't always right. And it did take me a while to figure that out. Sometimes when we get into a subject, people like us, we might think we know everything there is to know about it because we've looked at it very closely and in detail. And it could be true. We might have got every detail. We might have it all. But it's more likely that we don't know all of the stuff, all the hidden things that make up whatever it is we're studying. There's going to be times when somebody corrects you on something. I know it's going to be difficult, but resist the urge to explain why they're wrong. Remember what they said? think about it and research it later. Chances they might be right. And if they are right, you learn something. If they were wrong, then you have an insight into how other people think. So either way, it works out. But you're not always going to get it right. And if you realize that you won't get it right, you're going to be more open to learning more things. So try to remember that. It's nothing wrong with not knowing everything or having something slightly wrong. Whether you believe it or not, things are going to work out. Life moves forward, and situations, eventually they will resolve themselves. Sometimes it takes some work on your part, sometimes quite a bit of work, but that's going to move you forward and it will add to your skills. When you think that things are more difficult than usual, that's the best time because that's when you're learning the most. Bonus is next time the thing comes up, you're going to be ready for it. There is a place for you in this world. We're all meant to be here. You got to believe in yourself, and soon you're going to find that others will also believe in you. If you feel you're alone, that's a temporary thing. We're all alone sometimes, but we're not alone forever and always. It will change. Here's one. Friends, they present themselves in the most unexpected places. You need to open yourself up to the fact that sometimes somebody is just your friend. You're meant to be friends. I don't know how it works, but it does work. If somebody's talking to you and being nice, give it a chance. Try to talk with them. If you find you like something about somebody, talk to them. If you think somebody's cool, why not just say it? Always be open to the possibility that you might find somebody who ends up being a friend. It's happened to me lots of times. You never know what is going to happen, but know that it will happen. And when you find a friend, that's a good thing because friends are going to help you out. If you imagine that you can do something, the chances are, yeah, you can do that thing. If you see it, that means you're interested. That means you've got the desire that we talked about before. It means that if you believe in it and if you really want to do it, just move forward in any way that you think will take you forward, and you'll end up doing that thing. If it means something to you and you want to do it, it will happen. Things don't happen fast. That's the thing. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes you've got to be patient. I haven't really mentioned that, but that's true. Here's one. The Neurotypical World. Think of it as a project that you can work on and take it one piece at a time. It's like learning another language, and you can do it. I know you can. I've done it. You observe and you learn. When you find your friends, talk to them and ask for advice. I remember I didn't know how to shake hands. I didn't understand it. It made no sense to me. One of my friends spent almost 2 weeks explaining to me why you shake hands, how you should shake hands, how long you should shake hands, how hard you should shake. Do you look at the person? How long do you wait? Seems simple, but friends can help you. So yeah, find friends, listen to them for advice, and let them help you. Edit that one out. And the thing is, I'm kind of bilingual at this point. That's how I like to put it. I got this way by going out into the world, and I did it with friends. I didn't do it so much on my own. In my case, I got into music, and I just went. I just left. And it took me a long time, but when you're out in the world, you can learn from it. And that's how you make a more fulfilling life. Working with the world as it is and all the people that you're going to meet. You can contact our center. Let's look at this. Let me see. Yeah, Autism Calgary. You can contact them. They're going to help you out. They helped me out. Took me a long time to find it, but here you are watching this, so you've already found it. So you know what? Once you're done watching this, why not send an email, call them up. They're great down here. They're going to help you. Well, I'm not the quickest study. It took me a while, a long, long time. didn't know where to look, even though it seems obvious now. So you call us up here and we can help you out. But I went for a long time searching for, I guess, my clan. I always knew I was different, but I couldn't figure out how I was different. No idea. Something arose later on in my life that I needed to get answers for. Started for me. If you haven't done a test, why not do it? And they've got some online. Do that first if that will give you some clarity. I read articles. I did some research. Things started to fall into place, and it was so complete that I couldn't believe I'd never seen it. That might be the same thing for you. It's not always as obvious that you're on the spectrum as you think it might be. So yeah, I eventually went for professional opinions, and that's kind of what got me here. It made all the difference. So if you're not sure, why not do that? Because you'll feel a lot better to know. It's better to know than not to know. There's nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. You just look at the world in a different way. My friends, like I've said before, they've helped me a lot. They accept you as you are, and they've got your back in social situations. They'll be there with you. You're not by yourself. I've met people here. And actually, if you come down for some of our meetings or programs, you're going to meet people probably right away, people that you like, people that understand where you're coming from. It's one of the best things I ever did. And this is kind of where our community gathers. There's a lot of other places, but this is the one I know. So why not get in touch? Well, I can be myself here, and there are opportunities to volunteer, which is fun because you go with a group of people and you're not by yourself, and you get to see how things work. Sometimes noisy events that might be making you nuts on your own. Well, you've got a task and you've got a group and you're volunteering. It's really good. You get to provide input for studies if you want to. Gives you a chance to talk to other people. I like that. And you'll start to see that you're not as different as you thought. You're a different way, but it's a valid way. We make sense. We get a lot of stuff done. Yeah, a lot of good things. You have access to information when you come into our community, so that's going to help you thrive. Questions you have, there are people to answer them, people to talk to. There are people here. The lady that's filming this right now, that's one of her specialties. So yeah, if you need somebody to talk to, you can do that. You can get your experiences out there and compare them to others and find out that, yeah, it's just one of the things and nothing wrong with the way you look at it. And finally, I know I'm not alone, and neither are you. So if you've watched this far, why not take the next step, give us a call, we can help you out and get you started to wherever it is you need to go. We'll see you later.